before we go on with your setup phase, we were supposed to take this card out during the cleanup phase, so now we took this card on out. The Aegean affair, whatever that is, and remove this card from play during the cleanup phase. So there you go. Another thing I wanted to point out is maybe we should have cashed in some of those admin points, because coming up on the I got to keep on remembering, coming up on the cleanup phase, they go to 0 anyway. So we should have got as many political. We should have cashed as many of them in as possible. So that was a rookie mistake. You might want to remember that when it comes your time to play. That yeah, better use them than lose them. And we lost them. We didn't use them. He's back up. Everything's set to go. Your setup phase. Let me see what is. Like, we should know what it's all about, but I'm going to look at the rules real quick, and we'll be right back. Right, 1800. Advance the marker. Draw card back to 0. Oh, what else we do? Ooh, income. Oh, we get 2 for birth year and 3 per year. Now it's over this may minus 2 political points after the first year as first consul to remove this card from play and flip over. Oh, there you go. We will pay 2 political points, and we've done our first year. On our second as first consul to remove this card from play and flip the first consul for life. So in our second year, we're getting a little taste of that power. a little bit of that, ooh, what do you want to call it? Dictatorship. Hold on a second. What we got underneath there? Okay. All right. Let me get this all straightened out right. First thing we're going to do is give us 2 admin for birth year. Sure, 2 admin for birth year. Oh. Do we use this one, or do we first consul for life? Here's first consul for life. Face down, turn face up for that's what we're doing now. There you go. We get 3 ad for year. This was 3 per year. Huh. If it allows play of Imperial. So we'll play this card next. We want to get Imperial, but I don't know if that's does that come in with the Emperor deck? Oh, let's see. All right, so anyway, 3 per year. Goes up to 5 with those 2 cards. All right. This card here will come out of play. Our 2 per year here. 3 per year here. See what else we get. Campaign, nothing going on there. Talleyrand, income effect. +1 diplomacy per year while first consul or ever. So we'll get a diplomacy point for Talleyrand. Alright, there you go. And last but not least, we have our good old buddy Nielsen, not Leslie Nielsen, GWG. Nelson. Alright, so -2 glory. Ouch. Down to 17 from 19. Alright, now I think we got everything straightened out. Let me look at this. So I think we'll do take this off. It only makes sense as a wargamer. You don't keep on adding those on up. So, I mean, if you get 2 of them during your battles, you put them on there, but I'm pretty sure you clean that up. Let me make sure, go through the rules, and see if we're ready for our card deck phase. Nothing here added or subtracted, so I think the card deck's going to stay put. We'll take out any cards that are 1800 or less. We'll be right back. Like I said, resource point exchange we're going to keep as it is. I think we're all set to go to card deck phase, and I will be right back when I make sure there's no cards to come out from the year 1800 or less. Be right back. And then instead of going through all these cards, if you pick one out and it's marked underneath there that it should have been removed from play because the year's been up, just redo the card. I think that's what they told us to do in the instructions anyway. Card deck phase is complete. We're ready for our second year as first consul. And when we're done with this first year, we can play this card. Have to put in our time. But yeah, Imperial Plebiscite. Triggered effects. There you go. You can read that yourself. But we'll be playing that after this year. Everybody stays where they are. And we are ready for some card play. We'll be right back. draw deck. All right, let's get on with it. Next card. Ooh, took 2 of them. All right. See. I don't know about this. Pichiru Conspiracy. All right. We'll be right back. All right, we're loving this game. Checking on out. We got somebody there that's been captured because, a British-backed conspiracy to murder or overthrow Napoleon was infiltrated early by our good old boy. We don't have him up yet, but Minister of Police Fushi. So there you go. If Joseph Fushi is face up, which he's not, gain 2 political points, otherwise roll or die. Oops. And I guess it helps to have old Fushi up. He's not, so there you go. We're rolling, and if we get a low roll, it's zilch time for me. All right, here you go. Unmodified roll, 3 to 10, no effect. No 1 or 2. 4. Ooh, we survived. Remove this card from play. All right, down the card, draw number 2. That was cool. That was fun. Let me look over here. We might want to do something there. Place a Minister of Police when added. It may cost me 1 administrative point to reinstate face up during the existing card played section. Yeah, we don't like that. See, but he's got some negative effects. While first consul or emperor, -2 glory, 1 political point per year triggered. You may to fire him, reinstate. Yeah, let's keep him down. Yeah, I'm just the heck with him. He messes with my glory. We'll keep him down. We ain't gonna pay the price. All right, card draw number 2. What is going to happen next? Creating marshals. Ooh, so creating the generals to marshals. There you go. And they got the old marshal baton. Look at that. These are some nice cards. You can see the effect there on the side and the light when the light shines on it. The texture. When revealed, I get -1 administration, but 5 glory and 1 political. Then remove the card from play. So taking up that administrative to institute the marshal. Establishment. Hold on. 5 glory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 22. And 1 political. We'll take that. So this is currently what my board looks like. Take this card from play. All right. Down to card draw number 3. Some card play. Here we go. Oh, not good. Holding in the Jews. So revealed may choose either 5 glory or. Oh, we'll take the glory. Yep, always take the glory. So 5 glory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 27. And -1 political. Cost us. We'll take the glory every day. All right. Oh, what do we do with this one? Remove this card from play. So it comes out of the game draw deck. Card draw number 4 in this year. 4 things that happen is we get us a commander. All right, we'll take our first one. We need to kind of load up on that. We ain't doing too good. So we'll put him in there. Card draw number 5. I'm sorry, I should have hit the looting. Campaign modifier. This ain't too bad. I mean, it's all right. Get yourself a little bit of booty after pilfering. In our next campaign. Campaign modifier right here. All right. Going down to 6. Putting a die on over to remind us. Here we go. Our 6th event for the year 1800. Another. We'll always take those commanders. That's always a good one. So roll a die. If it's a 1, we campaign, but there's nothing in the. Oh, there you go. Wow. All right. Well, there's nothing in the little space here for a campaign. So we have to read the rules, but we will go now to the campaign resolution phase. Oops, sorry about that. All right, be right back. I don't know. I thought that was pretty much it. But because we're kind of getting used to this game, but the box is empty. And no Spanish ulcer expedition is active. Discard all of these modifier cards so they go into the discard pile. That's kind of a hit. And then we go straight to the diplomatic phase. And as with last time, we don't roll for nobody. Spain is aligned with us. Australia's per card is going to stay aligned with us, and Russia is going to remain neutral. So there you go. Or rather, Austria and Russia both remain neutral and no rolls during the diplomatic phase. Now for domestic politics. So we lose all of our glory unless we spend political points. And as we learned last time, use that administrative because they're getting ready to take it all out. So we're going to cash in administrative points for political points that we will cash in for die roll modifiers on a domestic politics table. We have got this game down pat. We're going to get up there to 100 glory. Yeah. This game don't stand a chance against old GWG. We'll be back. Getting a little ahead of ourselves. We have to go through our treaty segment. And none of these treaties apply. None of them will kick into effect. Current treaties. If a nation included in face-down treaty in a current treaty box, no foreign opponents, blah, 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 blah. All right, let me check this out here. Breaking treaties and conquest before we move on to the domestic politics phase. Be right back. All right, well, you roll for these current treaties during the emperor phase. It says here, first consul deck treaties are not removed from play. So there you go. And it has certain criteria for treaties that are face down. We have none. That doesn't come into effect. Next, we'll check out breaking treaties. We check out what's up with that. Did we forget this in the last, our first one? We might have been too eager beaver and went on. So we'll be right back. Another aspect is this breaking treaties, part of the diplomatic phase, where you can take any of these treaties off, where these people are aligned with us, or these countries are aligned with us, and put them into hostile. Like they said, as noted earlier, this may be a good way to pursue victory on the battlefield, but be careful for what you wish for. We're going to turtle up. We'll take it easy right now because we're not looking good down here in this campaign modifiers. We've got a couple good generals, but yeah, we could get a lot stronger. We're not really that tough yet. All right, next is conquest. Check this out. We'll be right back. Yeah, we definitely might have forgot this in our last. And I don't know what to do with it. We'll have to look it over. I'm not going back and checking it out. But yeah, if Austria and Prussia were defeated, which they were, that's why we got this card. Must be moved. This card here was moved to the current treaties after a victory in Austria. There you go. / Italy. Set Austria to neutral. Blah blah blah. All that other good stuff. So Austria remains neutral. All that other good stuff. Austria, Prussia, and Britain may be conquered, as described in the sections below. Being conquered. Well, if Austria and Prussia are defeated in a campaign and no potential treaty, there's no potential treaty cards here. This has to do with Prussia. This has to do with Prussia. So Austria doesn't apply. That's fine. And no potential treaty card exists, which it doesn't. To bring a war to the conclusion, the nation is considered conquered. Flip the marker to the diplomatic track to its conquered side. Wow. Austria conquered. All right, I get 10 glory and 1 political. 10 more glory. Ooh, 37. Wow. We're getting there quick. All right, there you go. Flip the marker to the diplomatic track to its conquered side. Well, that's great. Let me take a cough break. All right, being conquered results in what we just did. Each nation giving a player 10 glory. When a nation ceases to be conquered, it goes back to being hostile. Flip its marker back to its north side. It may be conquered again. Okay. So there you go. We conquered Austria already. Wow. There you go. Austria and Prussia. All right. That's part of the diplomatic phase. Britain may only be conquered by playing Trafalgar if Nelson is not face up. There you go. Conquered Austria or Prussia remains conquered until Napoleon suffers defeat in the campaign. Our cards, Prussia rises, English gold, Austria. our English gold are played. Okay, there you go. All right. Russia and Spain may never be conquered. If there is no treaty, they simply remain hostile. However, Russia suffers defeat while Prussia and Austria are conquered, flipping to an active side. Huh. That'll work. Take part. There you go. All kinds of stuff here. Potential campaign segment. All right. We didn't do this the first time. All right. Well, no big deal. We'll do it now. Let me check this out for potential campaigns. First Consul, potential campaigns. Okay. We'll be right back. All right. Game integrity is saved because it says this potential campaign card is optional. So we'll just say we didn't place one down there. Whereas during the Emperor phase, it's mandatory. So we got through with one. We don't have to take a mulligan because I was a dumbass and didn't complete the rest of the segment. Okay, hold on a second here. Part of the all right. Let me check this out real quick and we'll be right back. Okay, well you can see over here is what this is really referring to. First Consul deck potential campaigns, and these were put there when we first started. What I want to look at here is this Louisiana campaign, and they haven't got that on there yet. They've talked a lot about this Republican War. It's a campaign against Prussia, R1 against Spain. I don't want to do neither yet because, like I said, I don't have no campaign modifiers. Strategy and tactics is kind of low. We got a good chance of losing these campaigns, so let's build it up a little bit. That's really good that we didn't get to this in the first year of our first Consul. We skipped over this. I must have forgot all about it, but I wouldn't have did it then anyway, and I'm not going to do it in this turn either. So it is optional as first Consul, and we don't. But I want to look at this one right here. Yeah, I did look at this. Here, let's see this. Louisiana campaign may be chosen as an active campaign if Spain is allied, which it is, so we met that criteria. Must immediately assign at least one independent commander and a -2 administration, in addition to the cost of, what is that, independent commander? Yeah, okay. There you go. Next, campaign effect, -1 die roll modifier on all combat rounds, no strategy and tactics. Cards may be played, not good, but we don't have no. We do have one strategy and tactic card, not good. So let's see what we want to do. We might not want to do this. Ooh, -1. We can assign a commander, so that'll help us out. 10 glory, 2 defeat, move the card to the Americas. Huh. Check this all out. So do we want to do this? The only reason we can do this card is because of the Louisiana campaign, and we have Spain as our ally. Let me look this over and see if we want to initiate this. I don't think we do. Like I said, we're low, but the commander might tip the scales in favor of the campaign. We'll be right back. We're looking for die roll modifiers. In other words, we'll be right back. All right. Well, we got the administrative costs for our generals and everything else, but I don't like this card. We're not taking a chance right now, so we're going to put this back. And as it says here, optional with our potential campaigns, we're gonna say, as they say in Russia, "Niet." That. So I think we can go to the domestic politics phase. That was very interesting, and we won't forget that next time. And I'm glad it didn't have any effect on us forgetting it the first time. So there you go. Austria is conquered. That is Keller. Bump this on up. We're having a great time with this game and doing good. Making some good decisions so far. So we'll go to domestic politics next. Take a little break. Domestic politics die roll. And here you go. Modifiers are as follows. -1 for each hostile, conquered, or inactive nation. Hostile. 1, 2. There's -2. Conquered, another one, -3. Or inactive. That would be, I'm not sure what they mean about inactive. But we're at -3. What the hell does inactive mean? Neutral? Why don't you say neutral or allied? Why do you have to say inactive? It messes us all up. All right, so who knows? -1 for each bloody result. We don't have that. -1 if the continental system is in play. No, that's a negative. Huh. +1 for each allied nation. We get +1 for Spain. And then +1 for every 2 political points spent. We want to get that up there, so we're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 political points. We only got 5, so we'll only be able to spend 4. Oh, going down to 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 equals no Dyro modifiers on this domestic politics table roll. And the higher the number, the least it's going to hurt us. A 1. I'm going to use Napoleon's luck is unused because that would have killed. That would have killed. That would have been minus glory. So here you go. Napoleon's luck with an 8, and that definitely helps. So -2 glory on that roll. So 2 glory, 37, 36, 35. Is that what we went up to? Yeah, it was at 27. Goes up to 37 with the... Oh, did I do that right? I'll have to look and see. All right. Let me check this out. We survived the domestic politics phase. We only lost 2 glory with that roll, but man, it cost us points, and we had to use some of the good old Napoleon's luck. Cleanup phase means we'll flip that back over, and flip all face down cards in current treaties box up. Flip the Napoleon's luck marker back, which we just used, to our great advantage. Reset administrative and diplomacy to 0. Administrative, diplomacy, both at 0. All right. Let me, I got to check out that glory marker. It don't seem right. And what else? That is that. Game check. We're all good to go. We'll be flipping over here to year setup phase. We'll move the marker to 1801. I'll be right back after we do a little bit of video review. Some don't seem right up there. We'll be right back. And I am correct. I am a total cheetah because we were on 17. We gained 10. Would be 27, not 37. And we lost 2, so it's back to 25. All right, I thought that was goofy. Yeah, a little bit of eager beaver there. All right, we'll be back with the year setup phase. We're all excited. We got all night to play. We're having a good time with this game. Like I said, these potential treaties can't come up, but we're weak, and we know what's in that deck. We know we can get some more better Dyro modifiers, or we're lacking, so that's why we're not going campaigning. We'll see if that pays off. We made the right decision. We'll be back with the year setup phase. All right, year set up. Here we go, 1801. Oh. 4 keys or source points, but required. Income effects. All right, income effects. We like that. Now, we could pay, since we got a year of first Consul for life underneath our belt, we can pay 2 administrative. Oh, we got to get some administrative, though. Let's do that. Chief of Staff gained 2 admin. So here we go, 2 admin up here for birth year. I get 3 for first Consul for life, so we're up to 5. Oh, let's see, 2 admin, and another 3, up to 5. All right, now, May, -2 administration, first Consul for life that has been face up for at least 1 year, which it has been, -5 glory, and 2 political. -5 glory, down to 20. Oh, we don't have 2 political, we only have 1. So we'll put that back up to 25. Let's do that next year, because we can't afford it this year. Wow. All right. 2 political, okay, so much for that. We have our admin up to date. The only thing we have to do now is take our hit for Nelson. And that is 2 glory per year. So 25 goes to 23. Our administration was up to 5. All right, took our hit. Oh, make sure everything else is good. Nothing else comes to an effect. Talleyrand, must place in Talleyrand. +1 diplomatic per year when first consul or emperor. Oh, we'll take that. So it's a 1 diplomatic point. Goes up. All right. Oh, there you go. There you go. Looking around, I don't see anything else. We're good to go. Good to go here. They're conquered. Wow. That is great. All right. We're still kind of iffy on these potential campaigns. So our campaign box is empty unless we draw a card coming up. Any new cards right in this card? Current treaties. All right. Just checking the stuff out. We'll get ready for the card deck phase. And I don't think anything is coming or going. Now it says here we remove all the commander decks. They've already been removed. They've already been removed. One thing that takes precedence is you remove the cards, all commander cards when the first consul deck comes in. And the first consul deck came in a lot earlier. So that's just a fail safe. All right. Check out the first card deck phase, or rather, we'll check out the card deck phase first, and then we'll get ready for the card action phase. Make sure I'm up to date. I ain't skipping nothing. We'll be right back. All right, like I said, all commander deck cards should have been purged from our draw deck. So we'll go ahead and proceed with our new card draw. Put this marker up to 1, and we're ready to go. We're off and running. First one, Legion of Honor. Whew, that should be good. May, -1 administrative to gain 5 glory, 1 political to remove. Oh, I'll do that. So administrative 1, 5 glory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 28 from 23. And I get 1 political from 1 to 2. Making my track look like this. All right, remove this card from play. It is out of play. Card draw number 2 in the 1801 year. Oh, Josephine, here she comes again. Must place a wife if no card is there. And game, blah, 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 blah. Oh, different son. Oh, would have got 1 political for year 4, but no big deal. This card will go back into the draw deck till 1815 or card 135. There's no card there. Alrighty. No Josephine, because I have got me a wife, Josephine. Let's see. Oh, is there anything? Ongoing effect? Nope, no ongoing effect. Back in the draw deck pile. Down to number 3. Here we go. Louisiana Purchase, immediate effect. When revealed, if Spain is allied, which it is, and Convention of Misfortune is in play, which it's not, may gain 2 glory, blah, 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 blah. They're removed this card from play, along with Louisiana Campaign. Otherwise, this card with no effect. All right. Convention of Misfortune is in play. What? Oh, I think it is. Well, it's a potential treaty, so it's not in play yet. So, all right. I think -5 glory. I don't want to do that. Gain 2 political, 1 diplomatic. Well, no big deal. We'll put this one back in the discard pile. So there you go. Nothing really going on with that one. Next draw. Josephine's infidelity is in play, which she's not. -5 glory. Yeah, we seen you coming, biatch. So see ya. Card draw number 5 for the first consul deck. Tsar Alexander. This could be a big card. Could be a big card. Remove Tsar Paul and League of Armed Neutrality from play. Then place this card in Russia. For our first campaign involving Russia, after this card enters play, then place the Tsar Alexander used marker in a Russia box. Only when Russia commanders may be played. Huh. Alright. Remove Tsar Paul and place this card in Russia. Alright, there you go. League of Armed Neutrality 84. So you are history. Ooh, from play. So he goes out of play. And we have a new leader in Russia. Alright. +1 in my first combat round for the first campaign involving Russia. After this card enters play. I guess he's an idiot. We get a +1 because he's in there. Then places our Alexander used marker in the Russia box. Alright. maybe play. All right, we'll see what's up. Russia's still neutral. So going to card draw 6 and rolling for a campaign. And their campaign box is still empty. Now, maybe chosen as the active campaign as Spain is allied, must immediately assign, don't think we want to do it yet. Don't think we want to do it yet. Yeah, let's just go on with the next card draw. Paris Society, immediate effect. Must roll a die with a +2 die roll modifier if Josephine is not my wife. Okay, well, she's not, so we're going to roll. And looking for high numbers in this game. Always looking for high number. Unmodified die roll. With a 2, not good. -1 political. No, I don't do it. If die roll, if blah blah blah, if Josephine blah 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 is not in play, so we don't do that. Virus misinterpretation. -2 if she's not in play. So there you go. Put this card, I guess, back in the redraw and roll a die. Oh, are we rolling for? I guess we're rolling a 1. 1, and we go campaigning. 3, no good. Die roll number 7, or card draw number 7. Oh, here you go. Bad harvest. Must place in France. Triggered. Oh, where's France? Oh, here you go. First one there. If in play, roll an extra time on the domestic politics table with no die roll modifier during the next domestic politics phase. Then this card discards. So, ooh, 2 chances to get hit with that one. Wow. All right. That'll be it. Rolling now. 1 or 2. And we go to campaigning, but the campaign box is empty, so that's not good. Let's see here. 7? Yeah, 7. So we go to card draw number 8. And we'll roll a die again after that one. Enemy attack, and that is a combat modifier, which is not good. Or campaign modifier, rather. Rolling a die, 1 to 3, we go to campaigning. 5, card draw number 9 comes on up. What we got here? Another commander. We like those commanders, so we like getting them on up. 1 to 4, we go campaigning. 2. Yep, alright, well, campaigning box is empty, which means we take all combat modifiers and put them in a draw deck, and we go on to the diplomatic phase, if I got that right. We're going to take a little break here, and we come back down to the diplomatic phase. I don't think things have changed. We'll check it all out, make sure we got everything right. We'll be right back. Alright, we're over here thinking that this time, since our new Tsar Alexander card is coming into effect, we'll be rolling for Russia on a diplomacy table. Now, there does have here, under diplomatic phase, in high bold lettering, Spain, if they are neutral or allied. The only thing that supersedes that, I'm thinking, are these cards with these ongoing effect symbols. So ongoing effect symbols supersedes that. Now, if these guys are just moved to allied or neutral without no current treaty, you'd have to roll for them. But we have current treaties that keep them in their spots, so we'll be rolling only for Russia, and we will have to see how many diplomatic points. We only have 1, so we have to get a 1 modifier plus 1. I'm thinking if there's no negative modifiers on there, but yeah, in this diplomatic roll, since we've had a change in leadership in Russia, we're going to have to roll for their, see if they stay neutral or if they go hostile. We'll be right back. All right, I believe I'm going to spend my 1 diplomatic point to give me a 1 die roll modifier in this roll. Need a 6 or more for no effect. Other than that, we move them towards hostile. +1. That is a 5. Does not get the job done, and Russia turns to hostile. Underneath. underneath Tsar Alexander. Maybe as was historically. All right, treaty segment. Ooh, predominantly enter play as when treaty is triggered immediately enter its effects, blah, 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 blah. First down. Then place it on the board in the current treaty's box face down. Huh. Let me check this out. We'll be back. All right, I think when you use these treaties, it tells you in the rules that you're supposed to put them face down. And then in the cleanup phase, they come back up. So we've used both of these treaties, we put them face down. If a nation is included in a face down treaty in the current treaty's box, no opponent. Oh, huh. Immediately turn its effects face down. Then it comes down here. Current treaties, if a nation is included in a face down treaty in a current treaties box, no foreign diplomacy roll is made. But Russia was not, so we did that right. Okay, we're good. A treaty, current treaties box. If a nation is included in a face up treaty in a current treaties box, roll is made. Modifier to blah 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 blah. Our emperor card. Remove from play in this way. Let me check this out real quick. Be right back. All right, well, it says here, while face down, which it is, in current treaties, skip Austria and Russia's diplomacy roles for this year, then play face up. So we skip Russia according to that treaty. Okay, there you go for that year. And it doesn't say to get rid of the card, so the card stays here. Not play. 110 is played. You take it out. Ongoing effect. Austria remains neutral. Yeah, until we turn ourselves from First Consul to the Imperial Plebiscite, whatever that is. First Consul from, I don't know, I have no idea. So until we turn ourselves into more of an imperial kingly stature, I guess, instead of a First Consul. All right, breaking treaties. During this segment, Napoleon may remove any treaty card that is currently in the current treaties. Why would I do that? Oh. Like I said, campaign modifiers not looking good. Strategy and tactics not looking good. Don't want to get anything like that right now. So we're all good. Conquest is good. Breaking treaties is good. No potential treaty card exists. Conclusion considered conquered. Put them. And no potential treaty card. Considered conquered. We'll go with that. Britain can be conquered by playing blah. Russia and Spain. However, if Russia suffers defeat while Prussia and Austria are conquered, oh, they're not. If to determine whether or not a potential campaign card is placed in the campaign box to be revealed next year, so selected. Important thing to remember during the optional. Yep, optional. And like I said, I'd put them in there, but we don't have the strength to win, I don't think. All right. I'm going to read through this and find out what goes on, and then we'll go to the domestic politics phase. Be right back. All right, I believe the procedure for the diplomatic phase is as follows. We'll go for Spain first. -2, remove treaty or move marker towards hostile. However, Spain has an alliance, and this overrides that. That supersedes it. It says right here in the rules, treaty cards and other card effects can affect the result, including maintaining a specific status regardless of the die roll. So there you go, regardless of this roll. And that's the way you should do it. We're just going to go ahead and skip it. Austria has already been conquered. We won't roll for them. Prussia we won't roll for because we're already hostile. Now Russia is a different story. When they had Tsar Paul, I think it was, there was no roll for them. I think we might have to roll for Russia. Let me check this out. If a nation is included in face down treaty in the current, no, that's not it. Play a treaty, blah, 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 blah. If a nation included in face up treaty in the current treaties box, there's no treaty here with Russia. Austria remains neutral until those cards move from play. So there you go. But don't say nothing about Russia. So I'm thinking we're going to have to roll for Russia. Now this is a spot here where we could spend diplomatic points for die roll modifiers. However, we don't have any diplomatic points. That's the one right here that we could spend. And I do believe you reset diplomatic and administrative points coming up on this cleanup phase. So you want to pretty well use them instead of lose them, but we have none to lose. All right, I'm thinking we have to roll for Russia now. I don't see no reason why we don't. No treaty that supersedes it. Let's roll for Russia with no die roll modifier, looking for a 6 or more to keep them at bay. 10, all right, no effect. That was what we needed. The reason we're not kicking in any of these treaties or potential campaigns, which are good because you can kick ass and take names and get a lot of glory, is we don't really have, we're not too strong. I'm looking for some campaign modifiers, maybe some more strategy and tactics. I think we can get by on the 4 generals or marshals, rather, that we have in this box here, but we're looking to build ourselves up more, I guess, militarily is what I'm trying to get at. All right, so breaking treaties. You can break a treaty. We're not going to break a treaty. Conquest is good. Austria does not get unconquered. Remains conquered until Napoleon suffers a defeat in a campaign, or the cards Prussia rises, English gold, Austria, English gold are played to change their status. So Austria will stay conquered. All right, what's really kind of interesting is Britain can be conquered, but Russia and Spain may never be conquered. Huh. So anyway, that is it. Potential campaigns. Whether or not potential campaigns, please accountable, blah, blah, blah. If someone is selected, an important thing to remember is during it, aside from Austria, the campaign place on it. Yeah, like I say, it's optional. During an Emperor deck, it's mandatory. So there you go. We're good on that. Let's go ahead to the domestic politics phase. Now, I think this is where we could really use the administrative and maybe political points. Yeah, no, it's just political points. Now, political points don't get reset, so if we don't use them, we won't lose them. There you go on that one. Let's go here to domestic policy phase. Our politics phase. Let me read this up, brush up real quick. We'll be right back. All right, so we'll set the die roll modifier for our domestic politics phase. We get a -1 for each bloody result. We don't have one there. -1 if the continental system is in play. It's not. I think that is the British system of economic embargo on France or on continental Europe. -1 for each hostile, conquered, or inactive nation. So that's a negative. So hostile will be 1, 2. Conquered will be 3. So we'll go -3 on this die roll. Ooh, +1 for each allied. Spain is allied, so we'll get a +1. That's -2. And +1 for every 2 political points. Ooh, yeah, we'll do that. We'll spend 2 political points here. It goes another. Now we're at -1. That's as good as it's going to get. We're going to roll the dice for our... Oh, we got more. Let's place it in France. If in play, roll an extra time on domestic politics table with a no die roll modifiers during the next domestic politics phase. So this will be the one with a die roll modifier. And we're looking at domestic politics table right here. High roll needed. We get a 4. -1 is a 3. -5 glory. So glory goes down from 28 to 23. -5 glory. Ouch. Now for our second die roll with no modifiers because we had a bad harvest. So it's going to hurt me domestically. Domestic is killer for Napoleon. I guess he's wanting to stress in this game. We'll take this card then and discard it into the discard pile so it can come up again. And we'll roll. High number needed. 9. We'll take that. -2 glory. There you go. Down to 21 from 25 or 26. So that is that. Let me make sure that's it for domestic policy. It is. Now we're ready to clean it on up. All right. What did we do in that turn? Let me see. All right. Nothing much. We didn't campaign or anything. We're still waiting for some nice cards in here. We'll see what happens with what happens next year. All right, cleanup phase. Flip all face down cards in the current treaty box. We didn't do that. Flip Napoleon's luck. It was unused. Administration and diplomacy go to 0. So we have everything on 0. Administrative, politics, and diplomatic. Yeah, the only thing up there, and that Glory's midway. It could be better. Let me see here. End game check. We're good to go. We'll move to the year setup phase. Good old 6.0. We see that a lot. Advance of the year marker is now 1802. And it tells you here, end of the commander deck. The end of the commander deck in this game was triggered by the early introduction of the first Consul deck. So we don't have to worry about that yet. And when 1803 comes up, we already got the cards in there. So this isn't written in stone. You wanted to go by what the cards say. All right, so advanced year marker. Card draw marker back to 1. All right, now income segment. I'm going to check this on out here. Talleyrand. Oh, income effect. 1 diplomatic per year while first consul or emperor. So we'll get 1 diplomatic. All right, sorry about that. All right, Talleyrand, 1 diplomatic point. I'm going to have to call this a video because I'm running out of storage space, I guess is what you said. All right. Now, do we want to trigger this after we've had 1 year as first consul for life? May -1 after blah, 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 has been face up for 1 year. -5 glory and -2 political. Oh, we don't have all that. We don't have all that. Oh, we can't afford him this year. We couldn't afford him last year, I think is what the deal was. So we cannot afford to increase our status, I guess, to imperial plebiscite. Huh. All right, let me see what else. That's 3 per year. 2 administrative per year for Berthier. So let's give us our 2 administrative per year for him. We got our 1 diplomatic. First consul, we get 3 administration. So that gives us up to 5. And that is it. Old Nelson comes into play. -2 glory. 19. I think that is it around the table. Let's call this a quick video. Let me look and see what's going on there. And we'll be back with 1802 card play, I believe. Card deck phase. Well, nothing comes in or out. It's not stated on the track. If we do find a card that's expired, we'll just flip it into the out of play pile and draw another card. So we come back. Card action phase 1802.